So April 2023 turned out to be the best month I have had to date selling beats. For those who've been watching my channel for the past 9 months will know that I have been documenting this beat selling journey that I've been on, where I started from scratch, and I've been trying to be as transparent as possible of telling you of how I've got to each stage that I've got with beat selling. And now we arrive at the stage where we've had a month where we've made $1,475 in 1 month, completely blowing any expectations I had at this stage. When I first started selling beats, I had this long-term mentality that it would take me a lot longer than it has to get to where I am. Now I've been making a lot of videos recently telling you everything I know, and it kind of makes it really hard to just tell you exactly how you can go from making nothing to $1,475. And it's just been one of them videos where I say, hey look, I made this much money and I've been posting on my YouTube Typey channel, I've been posting on Instagram. If you do that, you'll make the same, because we all know that's not how it works. So yes, I'm going to do a brief summary of the stats so you can see where the sales have come from. But then after that, I'm going to make a few points on things that I've been doing which have helped me get to this stage, which if you're someone who's struggling to sell beats at all, could maybe use this advice to help you. So if you are new to this channel, smash that subscribe button right now, as it's the best way to support the channel. But let's not waste any more time. Let's break down the month of April and see how we can help you get more beat sales. Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick run through for the month so you can get the best understanding of how the views have correlated to the sales that I've got and the money that I've earned. So this month we have got the last month 10,000 plays, so that is standard, if not maybe just like slightly higher than what I normally get. So 10,000 views, so you can see the sort of views we're getting on BeatStars. In terms of free downloads, the free downloads have been okay. 134 free downloads. It's pretty like much the same as last month. Now when it comes to total sales, we made $1,445 in beat sales. As I've said, this is by far the best month I've ever had on BeatStars. There's a discount of £365. This was, I believe, through bulk deals this month that all of that happened. If we're breaking it down by individual source, so the organic sales that I got from the magic that is the BeatStars algorithm is $550, which is only just over a third of the whole sales for the month. So that shows that how I've not just been relying on BeatStars algorithm to arrive at the results that I've got for April. Now we're going to look next at the Pro page, because I only use the Pro page for YouTube. I only use links on YouTube for the Pro page. So any traffic I get to the Pro page and any sales is from YouTube. That's a guarantee. I made $330 this month on YouTube, which is very good considering the channel's only got 719 subscribers. It just shows it's not about views and subscribers. It's about how you brand yourself, and we will discuss that more. And then when it comes to my website, we made $565 worth of sales. This is more of the business end. This is where I chat to clients and send them to. Now quickly on to Airbit, we made 444 plays, which resulted in 2 sales. We made 2 sales on Airbit this month, $30, which isn't a lot, but if you've been following this beat journey so far, you will know that I haven't even been able to get 1 sale a month. So to get 2 sales in 1 month, that's a big step forward for Airbit. So hopefully next month we can get 2 sales again. That would be a big bonus. And then lastly, for YouTube, so we will talk about it for the last 28 days. We'll go for April stats. We gained 95 subscribers, which again is more than the month before. We had more watch time than the month before, and the views were about the same. So everything's growing at a usual pace, which is very cool, very happy with it. And as I'm recording this video, one of my shorts is popping off, which is really cool, and a good time to say that shorts have been one of the main fundamentals for growing subscribers on my Typey channel. So yeah, so this is the stats. Now if we're going to summarize that, we're now going to look at my stats. So for April, you can see here, it has been our best month by far, by nearly $600. It puts us way on track to get that $10,000 that we're aiming for by the end of the year in the challenge. And to break it down as well into contrast, you can see how I've been doing this year. The green line is where roughly I need to be earning every month to be able to get that $10,000 challenge completed. And we've absolutely smashed this month, which is really cool. And we're also off to a good start in May, just on a quick side note. But yes, this is the stats for April. So now you know the complete transparency of the stats of how this month came about. Now let's discuss more of how this came about. Okay, so now we've run through the stats. What does that even really mean, and how can I actually help apply that to you to help you get more beat sales? The first thing I really need to emphasize to you guys is this is something that has taken time. This isn't something that's happened overnight. This has been over a year in the making to get to this stage where I've made $1,475. But if there was a way for me to briefly summarize how I've been able to get to this point, I'm going to quickly tell you now. So let's get into that. The first tip I'm going to give you is marketing is king. Now, what is marketing when it comes to beat selling? So you have your YouTube Typey channel, which is probably the most generic way I think of advertising your beats. Not because, you know, generic outdated, it's super effective as you saw from the stats and the sales that I made. But a big key thing with the YouTube type of channel is doing it right, getting the branding on point. We're talking links in the description, a description that draws users to the link and helps them to make that decision to go and purchase the beat, incentivizing, whether it's allowing the beat to be downloaded for free, giving people a reason to jump ship from YouTube to your beat store. Just by posting a beat on YouTube isn't going to make a sale or make someone interested in buying the beat. Someone might listen to that and think, oh, that's cool. But if there's no way for them to actually go and get hold of the beat, whether it be even like a cheap license or a free download with or without a tag, they're just either going to go to a YouTube downloader and download the beat for free and try and rip you off, or this could be like, okay, that's cool, and then they're going to keep going through YouTube typing and finding other beats as well. So make sure that you have your YouTube optimized to be engaging as possible. Tip number 2 is DMing artists is definitely something that is not dead, spammy, or overrated. In fact, I can quickly give you one example where right at the start of this month in May, I made a $196 beat sale just from someone I've been messaging for a month, gave them a beat for free to write over, and they came back and purchased the licenses to release them songs. When it comes to DMing artists, you've got to understand that the sale won't happen straight away. You're going to have to build a relationship, build trust, because you've got to try and think like the customer. No one likes to feel pressured into spending money. In fact, it has the adverse effect where probably people won't spend any money with you at all if you're just DMing them and telling them that, hey, I've got this beat out here, so you can go purchase a license to release this on major streaming platforms. What you need to do is message people and invoke a conversation and start understanding what their needs are and passions are as an artist. I find this is one of the best ways to make beat sales, because then I can guide them in the right direction to the sort of beats they may like, instead of just telling them to check out my beat store. And on top of that as well, the one thing you got to understand is people aren't going to purchase beats straight away. So incentivizing them with some value, which in this case for my brand is a free beat for non-profit use, of course, but giving them the beat for free to write over enables them to fall in love with the beat over time and write a song that they later want to release. After that, they will then come back to you and want to buy a license. You haven't had to tell them to buy anything at all. It feels natural as possible. And you've also gained a loyal customer, not only for your email subscriber list, but will most likely come back in the future because they've had a good experience working with you. The next tip that I'd definitely pass on as well is if you're not email marketing, you're really missing a trick, because that is the best way to offer coupons and bulk deals to your existing customers and people who've downloaded your beats for free, so you can incentivize them to actually purchase a beat while also at the same time making them feel like you're doing them a favor by offering them discounts. If you want to know some email marketing sites, Sendinblue and MailChimp are two ones that I have both used. I personally use Sendinblue just because of its simplicity and I like to use it. It's a little bit more manual using than MailChimp, but it's a very good way to start growing an email marketing list. So yeah, email marketing is definitely the right way to go. The next tip I want to quickly give as well is if you're not doing any sort of free download option for people on BeatStars, you're really missing a trick and it's just hindering your progress as a beat seller. The reason this is, as I explained from the Instagram, no one's going to buy a beat after listening to it one time. I'm going to say that again. No one will ever buy a beat from listening to it once. Why? Because people need time to listen to the beat multiple times and understand if that is the beat for them. If it's something that they are going to write something over and be creative with and then want to release. If you give people the option to download a beat for free, they can take it away, write over it, and as I said earlier, fall in love with the beat, incentivizing them more than ever to actually purchase a track. So yeah, free downloads are super key to any sort of success I've had selling beats. And the last thing that's really helped me to get to this stage where I have got the amount of sales in 1 month that I have as well is consistency. Probably since June last year, I've been uploading 5 times a week religiously. Now that's not to say that you need to be uploading 5 times a week religiously, but you need to be realizing what the maximum output you can be doing of beats realistically, because obviously we have other things going on in our lives, and then sticking to that. You've got to stick at it and have that long-term mentality, because if I'm even being honest, I didn't think I'd be making as much money from beat selling as I was now when I started last year. I've just got fortunate that I've put myself under the pressure to document the whole journey for you guys on YouTube, meaning I have to be earning some sort of money on BeatStars to justify making this content on my YouTube channel. So I wouldn't recommend putting yourself under that much pressure, but definitely you should be getting yourself into a workflow and sticking to it, and always trying to find ways to improve on that and improve your product, improve your branding, and improve your business overall. So yeah, hopefully them tips will be of some sort of help for you, because that is the fundamentals which have helped me get to this stage where I've had my best ever month selling beats and made $1,400 in 1 month. Trying to keep it as real as ever with you guys, so I hope this transparency is something that you can use to your advantage to get more beat sales. So yeah, I'm gonna leave the video there for today, guys. Keep making music, and I'll see you in the next video.